It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another teaser breakdown for a teaser for season 11 of The Walking Dead. This one's called Have and Have Nots. Not exactly sure how the title of this teaser relates to the actual teaser, but it is an interesting title. It could be the title of the music that they used. Speaking of which, the music that they used in this teaser is perfect. It fits perfectly and it kind of fits the feel of this season. I think they did release two other teasers earlier this week, which we broke down. This one is slightly different, but much like the first two teasers, it's not really clips, it's just more or less just images being connected together and flashing before your eyes very quickly. But there are some very interesting things in this teaser that I do want to talk about, so stay tuned. We'll be right back to break all of it down. Alright, as always, before we jump into this, if you're not a subscriber and enjoy the content, consider subscribing to join our community. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers, so if you're not a subscriber and enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe to help me get there. Share and smash the like button, and don't forget to press the bell to be notified when we upload on the channel. With that out of the way, let's dive right into it. So this teaser starts with this shot. The location appears to be the underground tunnels that we've seen in many occasions in these teasers, and as it zooms we actually see that the person standing there was Maggie. So we have this character portrait for Maggie here, which is pretty awesome. And then we have this one of Daryl. Obviously the background is different. In the background we see the spray painted message which was on the wall. I'll leave a image on the screen here so you can see what the spray painted message was. It was in multiple other teasers as well, so it's not new. And then we have this pretty interesting character portrait of Rosita and Aaron, obviously with Alexandria in the background. We know that because we have the windmill in the background. And then we have this shot, which is very interesting. So first, it focuses on the spray painted messages and the drawings in the background, which are on the wall. I'm assuming that that's the wall of the underground tunnels as well. It seems like there's a lot of religious texts and drawings, which is very, very interesting. The thing that I found extremely interesting was that when it comes to the underground tunnels, it seems like maybe they're going to have a storyline related to a cult, much like something they did on Fear the Walking Dead. I don't know if it's just me, but it feels much darker in The Walking Dead, at least what we've seen so far, in terms of what that cult could be and how they could impact the storyline. But obviously as it zooms to the person in front, we can see that it's Father Gabriel. So we have this character portrait of Father Gabriel, and then this interesting portrait of Carol and Alden, an interesting duo. I never would have thought that we would see a picture of them together. Maggie and Alden would have made sense, but Carol and Alden, that's interesting. Maybe there's a clue there. That's all I'm gonna say. And then we have this one of Ezekiel, this one of Yumiko, and then this one of Aaron, and then we have this one of Princess, and then we have this one of Negan, again with the spray painted message on the wall in the background, and then this one of Carol in the underground tunnels, and then this one of Eugene, and then this one of Daryl Dixon, and then Gabriel here in the underground tunnels, which seems to be a consistent theme for season 11. Like there's a lot of different things connected to the underground tunnels. And then we have this one of Negan, and then this one of Maggie. Now what's interesting is that the background is actually inside one of those trains, sort of like the location that we saw in one of the pictures where we had two walkers inside the train cart. So that's extremely interesting. And then we have this one of Carol, and then this one of Yumiko, and then Daryl Dixon with his knife out, and then this one of Eugene, and then this one, which is very interesting. So we have a flashlight being shined into some sort of a tunnel. This is definitely connected to the image that was released, the very first image that was released for season 11, where we had Daryl looking inside of a tunnel. So that's how this relates. And then we have this awesome picture of Daryl walking towards the windmill at Alexandria safe zone. The imagery of this one is pretty awesome. And then we have this pretty awesome image of two walkers in the middle of a field with a stormy sky in the background, and obviously the water tower all the way on the left in the background. This is obviously around Alexandria as well. Much like the previous one, I love the imagery that they have going on in this picture. Similarly, this one, This is obviously Daryl Dixon walking down a set of stairs, most likely the set of stairs that lead to the underground tunnels. Obviously the sky is all orange, so that's kind of cool imagery wise. And then we have this pretty interesting image of Daryl, Gabriel, Maggie and Negan together. It's an awesome shot of them. Not sure what's in the background, but I'm assuming that it's the same underground tunnels. Now on the top we have the word Pyron, which I wasn't sure what it was. I looked it up and it's actually the name of some sort of a villain in an anime series. Could be wrong, but that's what it looked like when I looked it up. So it's interesting that they threw this in there. There could be some symbolism and clues there as well. And then we have this interesting image of someone inside what appears to be like a train. Again, with the theme of tunnels and underground train stations, this fits. And then we have the person being burned alive. I don't recognize the person. It could be a new character, but this is extremely interesting. So we see them getting burned alive basically in this image right here. And then we have none other than Mercer. It's an awesome shot of him. The very first official look of Mercer, so that's pretty awesome. For non-comic readers, Mercer is the lead commander for the Commonwealth military, the Commonwealth being the group that appeared and captured Eugene, Yumiko, Princess and Ezekiel. They are the ones that have soldiers wearing the white and black military gear. And then we have this one again, Mercer in the forefront, and then two Commonwealth soldiers in the background. And then we have this one, which is very interesting. It looks like that's Eugene, Yumiko, Ezekiel and Princess behind the fences of what I'm assuming is Commonwealth. I could be wrong. And obviously it looks like there's a fire in the background, or maybe that's just the color scheme that they used. And obviously we have some Commonwealth soldiers on the other side of the fence. And then we have this shot, pretty awesome shot of some Commonwealth soldiers, and they turn around, which is pretty awesome. And then we have the wall of missing people. I love the spiral zoom out that they used here, but obviously for comic readers we know what this is, but for non-comic readers all I can say is that there's gonna be a huge storyline coming up that relates to this wall of missing people, and it's what glues our survivors to the Commonwealth. And then we have this message that says the Epic, and obviously in the background we see the new group. We don't know if they're the Reapers or not, but they're the ones that were in the previous teaser that they released. They are wearing an all-black outfit and they're wearing these kind of clown and Halloween masks, so that's pretty interesting. I compared them to the group in The Purge, so it's gonna be interesting to see whether that's really the type of characters that they are or if it's something completely different. And obviously we're gonna have to wait and see if they are the Reapers or they're different. But the title says the Epic End Begins. Now before we go to the begins, obviously when we see the end message in the background we have the train and some walkers inside of it. And then we have this message that says begins. Not exactly sure what's in the background. And then we have this final shot of the Walking Dead logo with the message the final season part 1 August 22nd. Obviously season 11, which is the final season, is broken into 3 parts, each part being 8 episodes. So part 1 of season 11, which is season 11 episode 1, will air August 22nd. That's pretty much everything I wanted to go through in this breakdown. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to share and smash the like button. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to join our community and press the bell to be notified when we upload. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.